Back to your Thursday edition of Summit Sunrise here in the studio with Ryan from Alpine Market. And Ryan's going to be cooking a little hummus for us today, which for me, I mean, this is like the perfect staple year round, really, when it comes to just having a nice little side for salads or a little snack during the day that's really healthy for you.
Right.
And you guys have a lot of healthy options at Alpine Market.
We've got a lot of healthy and a lot of organic options for you to choose from at Alpine. We like to keep things fresh and like to keep a lot of our ingredients local when we can. So that's our real main focus there at Alpine.
And where are you guys located?
We're on the west end of Main Street in Frisco, down at 301, and we're located right next to Cowboy Pizza, so it's pretty easy to find us.
Really easy to find. I was actually just on a bike ride yesterday, and I was like, man, that is the perfect spot. If you are going to be cruising through Frisco or maybe coming down from Vail Pass and you want to get some great sandwiches to go and take on your adventures, or if you'd like to stop in and get one of your fantastic smoothies. I mean, you really do it all, and it's
Absolutely.
a perfect place to stop.
Nice and convenient by the bike path there
Exactly,
as well.
exactly. Now, when I was over at Alpine Market the other day having one of your delicious sandwiches, I did notice that this hummus that we're about to make, well, that you're about to make, was referred to as the world's best hummus, was it not, Ryan?
It's affectionately called the hummus of your dreams.
Hummus of your dreams,
actually.
that's right, okay.
And so that's a dish that's been around the Alpine Market for quite a while now, and it is a local's favorite, so it's very popular, and people continue to come in for that year after year.
All right, so we're going to give away that secret right now. So how do we get started with making hummus?
Well, for hummus, you're basically going to start with a base of flavor. So we've got some red onion here.
All right, some red onions, sounds
And then
good.
I've got a little bit of roasted garlic here.
Okay. That always scares me a little bit, putting garlic in my food. I think I tend to overdo it a little bit. But
Well, when you roast the garlic, you tend to take some of the bitterness out of there.
oh, okay, all right.
And then we'll put some fresh parsley in, trying to use only the leaves only so that
Okay.
we
so
don't get
none
any of the stems in there.
Okay.
And then we'll start to add our liquids. This is going to be tamari.
What is tamari?
Tamari is going to be a gluten-free type of a soy sauce. It's going to be made from soybeans. It will traditionally be a little bit thicker than soy sauce, but pretty much have the same flavor.
Oh, okay.
And then this is going to be tahini.
And what is tahini?
Tahini is a pretty common ingredient in hummus, and it's going to be a sesame seed paste made from ground up sesame seeds.
Okay, so if someone has a gluten allergy, this is appropriate for them?
This is a great way to do a hummus gluten-free, and the only difference here, if you didn't need it to be gluten-free, is you can use a regular soy sauce.
Okay.
Regular soy sauce is going to be made with a little bit of wheat, and the tamari will be made with only soybeans.
Okay. All right, now we've added a few more liquids in there.
So I've got my olive oil, lemon juice, and also water in there.
Okay.
So now I'm just going to go ahead and combine this briefly by just kind of pulsing.
Okay.
Just to kind of chop things up and get things started.
Okay.
Now here I'm going to go ahead and add my garbanzo beans, also referred to as chickpeas.
All right, so still really healthy. We're not putting anything unnatural
Nope.
in this at all.
And this is a nice organic bean that we're using here.
Yum.
And while you're blending, you want to scrape down the sides to make sure you're incorporating all those delicious ingredients in here.
Okay.
And as we blend it, it'll turn into a nice creamy spread, dip, or sauce. No matter what you want to use it for, it's pretty versatile.
Yeah.
So
I noticed you guys use it on some of your sandwiches in the shop, and then it's more than just a dip.
Yes, we will use it on sandwiches. You can also use it, like I said, as a sauce for fish, or dip for chips or fresh vegetables.
Yum, yum. Which
Very
you guys
versatile.
have all at Alpine Market. You can find, some of the natural chips. You also have a great selection of organic produce. And then this looks like an interesting little concoction. What is that?
This would be our secret spices that we put in there.
Okay.
You're going to have a little bit of paprika, cumin, and a little bit of chili powder in there.
Yum. Okay.
We'll let that blend a little bit before we taste it and add our salt and pepper.
Okay. I'm down for some tasting. I always love it when we do a little cooking here on the morning show, but I like it because I am so bad at doing it. So when you make it look this easy, Ryan, it feels like, I can do it at home, but realistically, I'm probably just going to come into Alpine Market for it.
This is actually a very easy one to do at home, and it's a very easy one for folks at home to do on their own if they have a food processor. And then I'll give you a little taste here.
Ooh, okay.
Taste a little bit myself.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Tastes good.
I
Let's go
would
ahead
have
and-
to say, I think that is the hummus of my dreams,
Let's
right?
do a little bit of salt and pepper to
So
bring
good.
those, to highlight those flavors in there.
Okay. Oh my gosh, delicious. And so easy. I love it.
Yeah. It's a very easy dip that you can bring over friends' houses in the summer.
Yeah.
Or put on a sandwich and take hiking, like you said.
Right.
Or serve with fresh vegetables, and get a lot of healthy nutrition that way.
Exactly. And that I really feel like that is such a good thing of what you guys do at Alpine Market. You really make sure that you have some of these really fresh, nutritious ingredients. So you just make it easy for people to stop on in, grab it, and go if they want to. Or you have a little spot too. You can dine in their outside little patio area, or right inside. Catch up on some reading, and and they also have all kinds of herbs. They have dog treats in there. You name it. You guys really have it all.
We pretty much serve the community with a lot of organic and a lot of healthy ingredients, and a lot of things, like you said, like the dog food that is a healthier brand of dog food than you'll find at your generic grocery store. So a lot of the things at Alpine are just going to be a lot fresher and a lot more down to earth than you would find at a commercial store.
I mean, even body care, and they also have one of the biggest selections of like teas and natural sodas too. I mean, it's just phenomenal. What are your typical hours?
We're going to be open at the market from 8 o'clock until about 7.
Okay.
And then the deli is open from 10:30 until 4:30.
And that's where you're going to find Ryan whipping up some fantastic hummus and some delicious sandwiches. You have some of the best homemade soups in Colorado.
Thank you.
And your smoothies, of course, also top notch.
Thank you very much.
Stop on into Alpine Market, say hey to Ryan, test out some of this fantastic hummus. Maybe he'll remind you of some of the secrets. And again, they're just absolutely delicious, located right on Main Street in Frisco. Well, we're gonna, I think, dig into some more hummus here, but we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Summit Sunrise.